Good evening, everyone. We're going to begin our program in just a moment with a performance by The Chasers.
She asked me, yeah. Good evening. Oh, wait, it's not on. It's on, sorry. Good evening, alumni of Oberlin College. It's great to see you tonight. I'm just joking. Did anybody say safety school? Wow. This is epic. All right, so Amy Martin, please report to the stage. Is there anyone else we need to call out? So welcome, everyone, to this lovely evening. Hope you're having a great time here on the Magic Mountain. We are the Kenyon College Chasers. We're going to give you several amazing looks tonight. The first is a quick number from what we call the OG Chasers from classes ranging through the early 90s. A little disco number from the 70s I hope you'll all enjoy. We're just going to sing now.
Should we cozy up to the mics? How far away should we be?
Whatever, yes, sure. What we're not going to do is be worried about it.
Do a sound check for him, or?
Chance, take a 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 chance,
You're mine. I'm the first in line. I am 2, 3. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. We'll be alright. You got no place to go. Feeling down. You're all alone. With pretty words of love, and I'm 2, 3. Take a chance on me. And do my very best. Ain't no lie. Gonna put you to the test. Let me try. Take a chance on me. That's all I ask of you, honey. Take a chance on me.
Yes. And now let's welcome the younger and yet more competent Kenyon College Chaser.
What are we singing? John. John, over here.
I was told to be by the tall
No,
man.
shut up. No, he should be. It's fine. Yeah, we should.
All right, guys, can we open this up here? Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we supposed to say that?
All right. Okay. Ready?
Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still keep saying, never break the chain.
Never break the
If
chain.
you don't love me now,
You don't love me now.
never love me again. I can still keep saying, never break the chain.
Never break the chain.
Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life. Break the silence, damn the dark, damn the light. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying, never break the chain. And if you don't love me now,
You don't love me now.
never love me again. I can still hear you saying, never break the chain. And if you don't love me now,
You don't love me now.
never love me again. I can still hear you saying, never break the chain.
Never break the chain. Chain, chain, chain. One, two, three, four. Keep us together.
Running in the shadows.
Keep us together.
Running in the shadows.
Let him know.
Hey, everybody. Woo. We're the Chasers. Thanks for paying attention. Yeah, cool. So we have one more song for you. It's called Amazing Grace. That was Fleetwood Mac, The Chain. I don't know if you've ever heard that song. But now you have. So we're going to sing Amazing Grace to the tune of House of the Rising Sun, and then we'll be done. Thank you. Y'all ready? All right. Do May. All right. Let's close the house down, yeah? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see.
'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved.
How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed.
Through many toils, trials, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will bring me home. Yeah, when this flesh and heart shall fail, and mortal life shall cease, I shall possess within the veil a life of joy and peace. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we know less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see.
Yes, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here we go now. We're all leaving.
We're gonna get announced. After you're 70, you don't say break a leg because it could happen.
Please join in welcoming our MCs for the evening, Mary and Stephanie Abijay.
Sharing every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Rome, she wore the dress and I stayed home.
Good evening.
All kinds of weather we stick together.
Good evening. I
The
am
same-
not Mary Abijay, class of 1986.
And I am not Stephanie Abijay, class of 1987.
He is Chris Toft, a founding member of K80s and of the Fools on the Hill, and a member of the class of 1989.
And he's Murray Horowitz, a Tony Award-winning playwright and lyricist, NPR commentator, and a member of the class of 1970.
So here's the story. The Abijay sisters spent months preparing for their hosting duties this evening, and they even writing the best parts of this script.
But unfortunately, we learned yesterday, before they arrived on campus, that they had joined the esteemed company of Tom Hanks, Vice President Kamala Harris, and Jimmy Kimmel twice, as it was their turn with COVID.
But, yeah, I know, it's not our fault. But because, for reasons that have never been sufficiently explained to me, the show must go on, and they really did write a sweet little show for you tonight, the folks at Kenyon asked us to step in.
But we didn't have a lot of time for edits, and because a lot of this weekend is about Kenyon women giving back, the Abijay sisters have given us this script and their blessing to impersonate them.
So we were caught quite unprepared, but I have to ask you before we start, did you really have that purple seersucker suit with you before all this happened?
Of course, don't you?
I had a tie. I was lucky. But all right. Okay, here we go. Question. Wait, where is it? Okay, question. Hey, Stephanie, how many sisters does it take to MC an all-reunion soiree?
2, which is perfect, Mary, because there are 2 of us, the Abijay sisters.
We are so honored to have been asked to host tonight, and
who are we kidding? We were not the first choice.
that's right. In fact, we suspect that after having asked Allison Janney and Josh Radner, they just started at the top of the alumni alphabet and they found us. Abijay, A-B-B-A-J-A-Y.
When we were working on the script for tonight, we were asked for amusing anecdotes from our time at Kenyon. Sadly, we couldn't think of any that didn't involve drugs, alcohol, minor criminal activity, or all 3.
Shows that there's an amazing consistency among the classes represented here.
Yes.
So instead of anecdotes, we'll just begin with some warm and fuzzy memories.
Drinking Foster's oil cans at Sunset Point.
That's swill. Tubing on the Kokosing.
Taco pizza from the Pirates Cove.
Hold the... Are you really with pineapple? All right. The readings for the Quest for Justice syllabus in Fred Bauman's poli-sci class.
Trying to convince Professor Bauman to have class outside because you didn't do the readings.
Watching the Red Hot Chili Peppers at summer send-off.
With strategically placed Argyle socks.
And then
being senior class president and getting Richard Dreyfuss to speak at our graduation.
My radio show on WKCO.
Listening to Mary's radio show on WKCO, possibly while high?
If you wanted to talk to someone, you left a note on their door.
Right? Breaking into Gun Dining Hall with now trustee Joe Lipscomb from the class of '87 to steal ice cream in the dead of night.
Joe Lipscomb loves pistachio, I happen to know. Borrowing someone's car to make a run to the Big Bear.
Coming back after Thanksgiving break to see the giant tree all lit up.
Friday afternoon lunch cafe.
Oh, these sisters are awesome. So, Mary, where did you live on campus?
Norton Hall, Bushnell, junior year abroad, and then in the new apartments senior year. But tell me, remember there was no air conditioning.
Yeah, I lived in Norton Hall, Bushnell, junior year abroad, and then the new apartment senior year.
How original.
And there still isn't air conditioning in some of the old dorms.
And remember, there was only one phone, the PBX, and it was in the hall for everyone to share.
What's crazier, that we shared a phone or that we shared showers?
Well, it depends. You could get lucky either. No, I'm sorry. No one had a phone, no one had a computer, no one had a TV, and there was no internet. What the hell did we do for fun?
Drugs.
Oh, right. I forgot. By the way, their names are Abijay, A-B-B-A-J-A-Y. Okay.
Mary, what was your major?
English.
Oh, that's right.
What was yours again? It was a new major, right?
Yes, international studies with a concentration in the Soviet Union.
Right. And then the Soviet Union collapsed. Did you get a refund?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, but we put our majors to good use, yes?
Yes, we owned a bar and a nightclub in Washington, D.C.
I drank there. Yeah, right? We were there at the Abijay's bar. It was just like the vibe here tonight, but less athletic.
But now you're a very successful, high-powered, overpriced business consultant in D.C., right?
Indeed. And you are the owner of a very successful, overpriced, custom furniture company, right?
Indeed.
And we both have books. Available everywhere books are sold, including the Kenyon College Bookstore.
At this point, Mary and Stephanie wanted to thank you for taking this tour through their foggy memories. Now, it's time to turn our attention to the rest of you.
Mostly because we would like to have dessert.
Right. Please help us welcome the boss, Kenyon's 19th president, Sean Decatur.
Bravo.
So, thank you for your MC duties, though I have to say it still says here Mary and Stephanie, but thank you. More importantly, thanks to all 1,000 of you here today for the largest alumni gathering in our history. And thank you as well for humoring us in this latest COVID curveball. Can I get a round of applause for Murray and Chris? So after 3 years of no in-person reunions, it's wonderful to have so many of you here under one roof. We have alumni from the classes of 1957 all the way to the class of 2020, including many couples, siblings, and legacies. And after so much time apart, we hope that this feels like the family reunion you never knew you wanted. Now, your eagerness to return to this hill speaks volumes about the lifetime impact Kenyon has had on each of you across generations. And we're hoping to top this number when Kenyon celebrates its bicentennial weekend in 2024. So I hope you have that on your calendars. Now, I know that many of you have probably never had the pleasure of exploring the Lowry Center before, and instead have memories of Ernst or the Field House. This marvelous facility originally opened as the Kenyon Athletic Center in 2006, and 2 years ago I had the pleasure of seeing it renamed, following a push by now trustee Joe Lipscomb, actually, for Emeritus Trustee William Lowry Jr., class of 1956. So when not doubling as a banquet hall, where we're seated right now, the Tone track is put to good use by our track and field team, which set numerous indoor and outdoor records this season. Now, regardless of which buildings or names adorned the campus during your time here, one of the constants for each of you are Kenyon's many, many traditions and ceremonies, including the first-year sing and senior sings on the steps of Ross Hall. And you're all invited to recreate the first year and senior sings tonight at 10:30 p.m. at Ross Hall. Regardless of the state of mind that you are in at that moment, please do kind of join in and gather the group there. Now, at Honors Day Convocation in April this year, several alumni were awarded honorary degrees, and some of them are here tonight, and I'd like to take a moment to recognize them here. Daniel Mark Epstein, the acclaimed poet and writer of the class of 1970, received a Doctor of Letters presented by Professor Emeritus of English Perry Lentz. And Janet Elaine Lord, a member of the class of 1988 and a parent of an alum of the class of 2019, is an advocate for inclusive development and the human rights of people with disabilities, an international human rights lawyer and law professor. Janet was conferred a Doctor of Laws presented by Professor of Political Science Joseph Klesner. And finally, congratulations to Buyer Bud Wendelshaw Jr. of the class of 1972. And parent of an alum of the class of 2009. For his pioneering work in transplant surgery, Bud was conferred a Doctor of Science presented by Professor Emeritus of Biology Harry Itagaki. So please join me in congratulating all three of these remarkable alumni. So thank you, and I'm now going to pass things back to Stephanie, Mary, well, we'll just go with Murray and Chris. So Murray and Chris, please come back up. Thank you. Thank you.
That's Fats Waller. Thank you, President Decatur.
He's right, Murray. This really is like a giant family reunion.
Right. Wait, excuse me. Where is the class of 1992? Are you there? Yes, okay. You likely don't remember, but I was your commencement speaker. And I just wanted to point out, I'm thrilled to be your honorary classmate, and I wanted to point out that after 30 years and all the progress you've made personally and in your families, all the success you've had professionally, you're still back here at Kenyon listening to me blather on, so put it to bed. Thank you.
You know, Murray, my wife is class of 1992, and it's funny, but she has never mentioned you.
Okay, now it's time for some awards.
Awards? What did we win?
Nothing yet, nothing yet. But as a reminder, anyone can submit anybody for an award if you want to. You just nominate somebody.
Hint.
We're going to begin the awards by presenting the Class of 1921 plate, which recognizes the class with the highest percentage of its members giving to the college, not including those classes celebrating their 50th reunion.
Giving to the college, which you may have heard.
Don't shoot the messenger, okay?
Giving to the college is something we all should be doing.
You know, investing in Kenyon really is, as many of us have learned, a wonderful way to recognize all that Kenyon has meant to you and to help more talented students to come here, especially regardless of their ability to pay.
That seems good.
It is, and I want to specifically mention something, how you can all do it. Something that our class of 1970 did beginning about a dozen years ago. We put together a scholarship fund in the name of our class president, Ed Pope, who was a public school kid from East Cleveland who became our class president, and to honor his memory, to honor his spirit, to honor his laugh, we started the Ed Pope Memorial Scholarship for public school kids who want to go to Kenyon and can get in and who can't afford it from public schools in cities in Ohio. So it's something you all can do.
Bravo.
Thank you, and that kind of giving is why we have a plate. It is not for getting seconds from the buffet. This plate recognizes group giving effort.
I'm just going to frisbee this over to the winners.
Or a member of the alumni office will bring it to your class agents. If you'd all like to stand and be recognized, the class of 1921 plate is awarded to the class, my class, the class of 1992.
Congratulations, 92.
I was going to say my second class, but I thought it would be tasteless to do so. So
Next is the Bishop's Cup, this purple beauty. It is not to be used for beer pong. It is named for Bishop Philander Chase, the founder and first president of Kenyon College, the original fundraiser. This award honors the reunion class giving the largest amount to all areas at Kenyon. This year's winner, with a combined giving of $4,747,887, is the class of 1977. If the members of that class could please stand and be recognized.
Ravi!
Nicely done. Bravo.
Before we bring President Decatur back up to help present the last two awards, we want to take a moment, actually we want to take a few moments during this reunion weekend to honor all the Kenyon people from our reunion classes whom we've lost.
This includes Mary and Stephanie's brother, Bobby, who passed away in his sleep while they were all students here. The sisters wanted to acknowledge the incredible outpouring of support and love they felt from fellow students, professors, and administrators.
Thank you all. And now, we want to recognize some more of our fellow alumni here with us tonight.
Welcome back, President Decatur, to help us present the Humanitarian Service Award. The name speaks for itself. This one recognizes the do-gooders. This year, we have 4 winners. Heather Dreyfus from the class of '99 and her husband Brad Dreyfus from '01, as well as Katie Crum from the class of 2000 and Timothy Sue from the class of '02. Will you please join us on stage? The Dreyfuses founded, HCW hosted. Timothy is a member of the board, and Katie serves on the emotional, mental health, and wellness team. HCW hosted in Tucson matched healthcare professionals with critical services during the early days of the pandemic, including providing safe housing away from family members to mitigate potential COVID exposure. The nonprofit also offers free emotional health and wellness support for these professionals. More than 200 healthcare workers from various professions in Tucson have utilized these services to date. Congratulations. Please take a picture with me.
Bravi.
Thank you so much for your great work.
Thank you. Congratulations, Ben. Thank you so much for doing it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Congratulations.
That's great. Congrats. Thanks.
Well done.
Finally, it's time for the Gregg Cup, the college's highest alumni honor. It's named for Harry Sellers Gregg of the class of 1881, awarded in recognition of a history of service to Kenyon. This year's recipient, I'm getting chills. This year's recipient has served as a Kenyon volunteer since at least 1984, but that's only as far back as the alumni office records go. I can tell you he's served longer than that. He's served as a class agent for 30 years. He's worked on 6 reunion committees and 2 campaign committees. He has served as a trustee on the Kenyon Fund Executive Committee twice, on the Alumni Council, and he helped shape the new 50th reunion program, among other contributions to the college. He has served the college as well as any alum ever has, and he's done it with a smile and with heart and with spirit. In fact, his motto is, work hard and be nice to people. We're pleased to present the 2022 Gregg Cup to a dear friend, Tom Moore of the class of 1972. Tom, will you come up?
Thank you.
I knew, but I couldn't tell you.
I nearly ruined the secret.
Do I get the suit too?
Yes. Oh, yeah, thanks. Come here. You got that picture too. There. All right. Well done. I'll drink out of that with you later. Several other awards were also handed out throughout the weekend. Congratulations to the award winners who make us all look good.
We're going to turn things back to President Decatur to recognize the members of the 50th reunion classes here tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among
Yeah.
I'd like to add my congratulations to all of the winners this weekend and to thank them for the wonderful examples they've set through their service and their generosity. Thanks also to all of you here tonight who give back to Kenyon one way or another, including members of the Abraham Society recognizing consistent giving to Kenyon. Your support is vital and deeply valued. One of our key volunteer roles is working on the new enhanced 50th reunion program, which our Greg Cup winner Tom Moore and others helped to shape. The program elevates the milestone 50th reunion by offering opportunities for connection and volunteer work in a 2-year period before the reunion, creating chances to renew friendships and strengthen connections with the college, as well as join together in giving to leave a legacy at Kenyon. In fact, because this is our first in-person reunion in 3 years, tonight we have 146 people marking that milestone from the classes of 70, 71, and 72. We also have representatives from the 50th Reunion Planning Committee from the class of 73, taking notes for next year. Our college historian, Tom Stamp, who will celebrate his 50th reunion next year, as he does each year, compiled a detailed history of the 50th reunion classes, which can be found in the programs tonight. He writes, "Their years at Kenyon were among the most tumultuous in the college's history, both for reasons specific to Kenyon, primarily the advent of coeducation, and others that were evident across the country as the nation dealt with the war in Vietnam and protests on its own soil. As you know, this cohort was the first to include women with the beginning of coeducation in 1969. The coordinate college lasted only until July of 1972 when Kenyon officially became co-ed. Since graduating, many of you have continued to stay connected to Kenyon, volunteering in many capacities, including to help plan this reunion weekend. And perhaps the highest mark of esteem decades later, 20 members of the class of 1970, 18 members of the class of 1971, and 22 members of the class of 1972 sent at least one child to Kenyon. So I'd like to extend my gratitude to the class of 1972 for choosing to recognize their milestone reunion with the creation of the class of 1972 Unrestricted Endowment Fund, a permanent fund to support the greatest needs of the college. Now, would the representatives of the classes of 1972 and 1973 please come and join me on stage? So that's 1972 co-reunion leaders Doug Holbrook, and welcome back to Tom Moore, as well as 1973 reunion leader Marcy Barr Abbott. And we regret that Doug and Tom's co-leader Nancy Ellis couldn't be with us here this weekend. So you are witnessing a first. This is the first time we have done this. It's the official passing of the literal 50th reunion baton. This is a new tradition we're doing for the first time in person this evening to signify all of the hard work and energy the current 50th class committee has put into this weekend and hand things over to next year's class. Great, thank you. Thank you, and Marcy, we look forward to seeing the class of 1973 back here next year. So thank you very much, everyone. We have one last moment for you tonight. That is, let's say, Abijay in spirit. So good night, and welcome back to Murray and Chris. Thank you.
So I feel doubly blessed or lucky because you know, Chris, that this is my 50th reunion too, just a little delayed.
Glad we could make it memorable for you. That's why I wore the suit.
Why, thank you.
Speaking of milestones, in addition to celebrating their 50th reunion this year, the members of the class of 1972 are all turning 72. A fun birthday fact noted by their classmate, Paula Baroni, who just celebrated hers April 28th. And yes, there is cake.
But we will not be jumping out of it.
Because Kenyon loves singing so much, and you've all had some time with the open bar. We would like to ask your help to help us wrap up our evening by joining us in singing Happy Birthday to the class of 1972.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear class of 72. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you all for giving me a reason to wear the suit this weekend.
Dynamite. Remember to meet at 10:30 for the all-reunion sing. Don't keep Doc Locke, Benjamin Locke waiting.
That's our show. We'll see you on the dance floor.
got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's get up.
I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out, I wanna let it go. Let's go way out, spaced out, and losing all control.
Fill up my cup. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. We'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
And then we'll do it again.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up. And do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up.
Let's live it up.
I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it.
Smash it.
Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get up. Fill up my cup.
Drink.
Mazel tov. Look at her dancing.
Move it, move
Just
it.
take it up. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
And then we'll do it again.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Here we come. Here we go. We gotta rock. Easy come. Easy go. Now we on top. Feel the shot. Body rock. Rockin', don't stop. Round and round. Up and down. Around the clock. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No. I get a good feeling. Yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No. I get a good feeling. Yeah.
Yes, I can. Doubt, better leave. I'm running with this plan. Pull me, grab me, grabbers in the bucket can't have me. I'll be the president one day. January 1st. Oh, you like that gossip? Like you the one drinking what gossip.com. Now I got a word for your tongue. How many Rolling Stones you want? Yeah, I got a brand new spirit speaking and it's done. Woke up on the side of the bed like I won. Talk like the wind in my chest to that sun. G5 in the US to Taiwan. Now who can say that? I wanna play back. Mama knew I was a needle in a haystack. Upper body boy, plus way back. I got a feeling it's a rap. ASAP.
Sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No. I get a good feeling. Yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No. I get a good feeling.
The mountains top, walk on water. I got power, feel so royal. 1 second, I'ma strike for you. Diamond, platinum, no more for you. That adrenaline, never giving in. Giving up's not an option, gotta get it in. Witness, I got the heart of 20 men. No fear,
kick my heels up and throw my hands up and throw my head back and come on now. Don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Say it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Say it better, yeah. Come on now. Say that you love me. Say that you need me. Say that you want me. You wanna please me. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I still remember when you used to be 9 years old. Yeah, I was a fool for you from the bottom of my soul. Yeah, now that you're grown up, grown enough to know. Yeah, you wanna leave me. You wanna let me go. I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. Hey, you've been good to me, baby. Better than I've been to myself. Hey, hey, and if you ever leave me, I don't want nobody else. Hey, hey, I said I want you to know. Hey, I said I want you to know right now. Hey, hey, you know you make me wanna shout. Hey, yes, yes, all right. Come on now, come on now. Yeah, yeah, now wait a minute. I feel alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now that I got my woman, I feel alright. Yeah, 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 yeah. Every time I think about you, you've been so good to me. You know you make me wanna lift my hands up and throw my hands back and kick my heels up and come on now. Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. A little bit softer now, 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 a little bit louder 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 now. Hey, 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 hey. Shout now, jump up and 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 shout now. Everybody shout now, everybody shout now, everybody shout, 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 shout.
New Cupid. Time for a change.
Bottles up in the club, the rim is off the chain. She shuffle is the dance, grandma do it with her cane. DJ, they know my name, I'm beating down your block. Two-step, not gonna shuffle, cause I got the block on lock. Yeah.
Down, do your dance, do your we got a brand new dance. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Kick a swing on, baby. Do your dance. Down, do your dance, do your dance. They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. They say what you doing, trying to do somebody cold. I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance, you gotta move your muscle. Brand new dance, it's called a Cupid Shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. Here we go, we gon' show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now